Alright guys, so this first week coming from Hamburg to here, I arrived on Sunday evening. Quali starts on Sunday, so I wasn't able to make it for the singles, but this first week I'm gonna use it as a practice week, and I'm also gonna play doubles. So yeah, look forward to it. Let's go. It's just a practice week, you know, working on improving my game, becoming as ready as I possibly can. Yeah, I think I'm playing well, and look forward to this tournament. Today I have a practice session with Lemuel Cassidy, a fellow Irish tennis player. He just recently started playing futures, and yeah, he also has a YouTube channel. Go check it out. Yeah, so I really like Lem's game. He's got a nice serve, and I like the technique on his strokes, and he gets to the net, you know, pretty well. But overall, I think he just needs to play more matches. I think he'll become more clear in his game and figure out, you know, ways to be more effective, you know, in every part of the court. You know, if he just plays a lot more matches, he'll become a lot more subconscious, I think, you know, instead of thinking about it consciously. Every time you have to execute. But yeah, no, I was speaking to him afterwards, and I think if he keeps, you know, putting himself out there and playing a lot of these tournaments, he will get better and he will find those results. So, yeah, hopefully I'll get to see more Lem on tour. During the session, it was really windy. You can kind of hear it, and you can see the trees kind of moving in the background. And you know, when it's windy, it's important to play with extra margin and make sure that you're taking those small steps, making those adjustments that you need to make. Because if you don't, you know, you're going to be shanking a lot, hitting the frame, and the ball's you're gonna lose control of the ball. So yeah, it's tough conditions, but there's definitely going to be matches where you're going to play and win, so you got to be able to adapt. So Lem's probably gonna put this practice session in one of his videos. I did a short interview with him after the practice session. Yeah, I think he's gonna make a pretty good video about it. So yeah, subscribe to his channel and look out for that video. Alright guys, so I have a practice session with an Algerian player. He's one of the best players in Algeria, Toufiq Sahtali. He's a friend of mine. Yeah, I hope you enjoy the tennis. So Toufiq, you're going to be seeing a lot more of him over the coming videos, because we end up playing against each other in the upcoming tournament, and we play doubles with each other. So yeah, more to come from Toufiq as well. In this first point, Toufiq's going to hit a pretty special shot. Yeah, I'm happy we got this on camera. Take a look. So yeah, in this set we had a lot of really good points. I served pretty well the whole set, but even still, he was able to get into a lot of my service game, because his return is really good. Yeah, these kind of players that are super solid, they're my favorite type of players to have practice sets against, because I feel like I always get good rhythm, always get to play a lot of balls, and
I know that if I can execute my game against players that are super solid, I know that I'm doing pretty good. Sometimes when you're playing against a guy who hits really big and he's kind of hit or miss, you don't get much rhythm and it's kind of out of your hands, you know. So yeah, it's nice to play against guys that are super solid. You know, that's how I feel at least.
Today it's going to be a doubles match with Charles Bertimon. He's a French player, really physical player. He's probably got the best physique in the tennis world, and I'm not exaggerating. Yeah, I'll put some pictures up to show you. He's got a pretty big Instagram following, so yeah, go check his Instagram out and yeah, enjoy the tennis.
Yeah, so this doubles match is the first competitive match of this trip. I knew it would be tough because both of the guys we're playing were good players. I knew them from before, and they were also the second seeds of the tournament. But I fancied our chances. I mean, I was playing well, and also I know that Charles is a pretty good doubles player as well. And we started really well. You know, we ended up taking the first set actually 6-2, broke them twice, and we were doing a pretty good job on our serves. Second set started off also pretty tight, but then maybe we played a couple of poor points on one of our service games. We got broken, and those guys ended up doing a lot better on their serves. Then, you know, after that we felt a bit of pressure on our serves, and then they just went with that momentum. And in doubles, that's kind of all it takes. Just one poor service game, and then you've lost the set. And the way it works in doubles is there's a match tiebreak, so a tiebreak up to 10 to decide the match if it's one set all. Yeah, playing doubles with Charles was really good. You know, we both had pretty good energy. We were pumping each other up when it was a good point or when it was a bad point. We were doing a pretty good job of keeping our heads even when we played a poor game or a poor point on a crucial moment. And yeah, a lot of big come-ons from both of us. So the first set in this doubles match, we both played really well. I think there wasn't much we did wrong, and our opponents definitely felt the pressure because there was one of the guys wasn't serving as well, like the righty, the guy who was left-handed had a pretty good serve and it was tough to break him, but the other guy who was right-handed, we were always in his service game. So as long as we were making the returns and not making any cheap errors, we were pretty close to breaking, or we were breaking. Second set though, There was one chance we had I think a couple break points on that guy's serve. We didn't get them. Maybe that affected us a little bit mentally in the next service game because we got broken there. And then from that point, those guys started to play a lot better. They served a lot better and they were making a lot more returns. I think one thing we could have done better maybe was we could have mixed things up a little bit with the guy at the net, because when the guy started to return a bit better, we could have made it a bit more unpredictable, as to where the net player was going to be after the serve. I think the other guys became a bit comfortable with knowing which side to return to. But other than that, I think it was a pretty good match. We did what we could. Our mentality was good. It was just a couple of games in the second set that lost us that set, and in a match tiebreak, anything can happen. So, but I'm happy with the match. I'm happy with this week overall. Yeah.
Alright, so that's it for this first week in Monastir. It was a good practice week. Had a close match with the doubles team that ended up making the finals of the tournament. So, we were playing at a pretty good level. Next week will be the first singles matches, and I'll be playing doubles as well. Playing doubles with Toufiq, the Algerian, as I mentioned. Subscribe, hit the like if you enjoyed the video, and let me know what you guys think about the way this video was structured. If there's anything else I should be adding or doing to make the video better. Alright, look forward to the next one. Let's go.